I choose not to pick you. And so should black people and so should gay people. Shouldn't buy your music.
Lemon Nuts, boys. Don Lemon Nuts over here. Crashing out big time. Ooh, I love it, Abe. I love it. So he went around, and after the Department of Justice said, yeah, we're going to charge him. We're going to charge him. We need some judges to sign off on it, but the paperwork's in file. We're going to charge Don Lemon. He went out there, and he continued to double down and say, well, listen, these white supremacist Asians in this church, they deserve everything they got. And then Nicki Minaj came out and said, you are a disgusting piece of work. Well, actually said more than that. And then Don Lemon crashed out, boys. Nicki Minaj over here on X. Don cocksucking Lemon is disgusting. Again, I think that's all factual, isn't it? I think I recall Don Lemon telling everybody how much he loves doing that act on other dudes to Kathy Griffin during New Year's Eve CNN atrocities, man. Remember those stupid shows where we get drunk and Don Lemon was trying to stick his penis or his tongue in everybody's butthole? It was weird. Very weird. Anyway, how dare you? I want that thug in jail. All right. Don Lemon getting charged with the Ku Klux Klan act. A black dude charged with the Ku Klux Klan act on MLK. Love every second of that. Let's throw him in jail. And then she ends with, he would never do that with any other religion. Lock him up. He would not do that with any other religion. He ain't going to go down to no mosque. He's going to go interrupt services at a mosque? Oh, hell no. Because he knows they'll take him up to the 3rd floor and see if that lemon can fly. Yeah. Lemon juice all over the pavement. So he ain't going to do that. He'll go to Christians. Because Christians are tolerant people. Very peaceful people until they're not. Until they are not. Until assemble the army calls go out and Deus Vult shakes the earth. But anyway, you keep doing what you're doing, I guess, over here. You're very proud of what you're doing. Oh, wait, no, he crashing out. He crashed out. So, Nicki Minaj's tweet, very benign, right? Don, you cocksucker. Again, Don tells everybody how much he loves sucking cock. This should be news to Don Lemon's husband that he finds sucking cock offensive, apparently.
So people have been asking me about responding to Nicki Minaj's unhinged, homophobic tweet about me. I usually don't respond to this stuff, but let me just say this. Nicki.
Hold on a second. Hold on. So she's a homophobe. She's a homophobe for calling you an act that you do. Again, that's not homophobic. No. All right. But anyway, that's not going to be the least of the straws that are grasped in this next minute or so.
Nicki Minaj, stop talking about shit for which you know nothing about. This is out of your depth.
Whoa.
By the way, and you
is she out of her element, Dawn? Are you telling her to shut up and dribble, Dawn? That sounds highly racist, Dawn. Oh my God, I can't believe that you would tell a strong, independent, don't need no man's woman to stay in her lane. Oh, that's weird. You're going to be violating every tenet of leftism over here, bro. That's a weird thing. Shut up and sing for me. You shut up and dance. Okay. All right. You homophobe.
You are a homophobic bigot. You don't care about African Americans. And you're not an African American. From what I know, you are reportedly an undocumented citizen, so you should be deported under Donald Trump's rules.
Slow down. Slow down. First, so she's a homophobic bigot. I'm very confused again. Maybe I need to consult my Wokenomica Britannica because I was told and under the impression that only filthy honkies could be bigots and racists. Also, you Asians, by the way, because you're white supremacists adjacent. I'm looking at you. Looking at you, Asians. So now a chick from like Trinidad, right? She's Trinidadian. Who she's clearly not white, but she don't know nothing about blacks, but she is a bigot. But Kamala Harris is a black, bro. You told me. Kamala Harris, the East Indian Jamaican chick. Dark enough. Screw it. She's black. Hey, she's black. Hey, how dare you question her blackness? She's black. What, are you a racist? By the way, only white people could be racist. Unless, of course, you're Nicki Minaj and you're pointing out that Don Lemon should be in jail right now. Then you could be a racist too. What? Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. And again, you're telling me that she's undocumented, that she should be deported. So you're totally fine with deporting illegal aliens. Good. Good, Don. I'm glad to see this. I'm glad to see maybe that you're recognizing that terrorizing a church was probably a dumb thing to do on behalf of illegal aliens in Minneapolis, because illegal aliens should be deported. Oh, wait, no. Screw white people and Asians in that church. They should be terrorized because illegal aliens shouldn't be deported. Just Nicki Minaj? That doesn't make any sense, bro. You got some more real stupid shit to say? Of course he does.
And the other thing is your family members, you have one family member who's reportedly a sex offender, the other family member, your husband or whatever, a sex offender is your husband, and one of them is reportedly a pedophile. And you have nerve to talk about me and what you think that I do?
What are you talking about? Hey, Nicki, your husband's brother's neighbor's uncle's nephew's neighbor is allegedly, but he didn't even say allegedly. He's throwing that around. By the way, hey, Nicki, your family member or your husband, somebody's a pedo. Okay, that's a wild thing to be throwing. Okay, I hope you got receipts. Journalist. I'm a journalist. I'm allowed to throw around wild accusations because I'm a journalist. I'm allowed to commit crimes as a black gay journalism. Shut up, dude. Okay, so absolutely. She called you a cocksucker. You said she's a racist bigot, homophobe for saying that. How dare you? Again, how dare you? You terrorized a church, bro. I want you in jail. Again, because you committed a crime. That's a crime. He would never do that to you. Again, you reference none of these points that she brings up, and you just say that her husband's neighbor or brother or somebody in her family is a sex offender? What, Don? Are you concerned about being arrested for being a sex offender, Don? Is that why you're nervous over here? Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what you're up to, allegedly, of course. But no, you're getting arrested because you terrorize a church. And then, of course, he ends it with, you're a pick-me doll. Again, this is their new way of calling somebody an Uncle Tom or a race traitor.
Damn tweet instead of a Chucky doll because you are nothing but a pick-me.
Yep, you're nothing but you're nothing but a race traitor. Get back in line. Stay in place. Get back on the plantation, or I'll call you a race traitor. Even though you're not black, so you're race trading against other Trinidadians or something like this. Because you're not really a black, because you're not a black like me. What? This whole thing's, this dude's crashing out. You're going to go to jail, bro. You're going to go to jail. We're going to get a fucking scalp. Let's go. But anyway, there you have it. Don Lemon crashing out for our amusement. This will not be the last one, I imagine. And I'll have them for you. So hit that subscribe button and then make way, because the soul must flow.